Welcome, welcome everybody. This is Matt Monarch with the rawfoodworld.com. Bust up that. Let's bust up that. Let me know if I'm live on Facebook this time. I'm hoping I am. Ask your questions. I have no topic tonight. So if you have questions, that would be grand. Okay. What's up, Elise? So Elise Nicole has just arrived to watch the live Hangout. And I did an interview with her just recently. She is, since our retreat, she had lost 70 pounds. And now she just lost another 30. So she's down 100 pounds, feeling better than ever before. You have Instagram, Elise? No, Facebook. You have Facebook? Dude, this Facebook, I think there's something going on with Facebook. Like I'm on their red blacklist now because they're giving me problems across the board. Like in the past, I could advertise a video and it would just slide right through instantly. They took 2 weeks to approve, no, 2 days to approve it. And it said it was limited because I was promoting straight to YouTube, my new video, right? And they said that there was issues with it. I should read the errors. And then I went to their link saying how this could be part of their policy. Nothing was wrong with it. One of the possibilities was the landing page was like, the landing page was YouTube. Like they screwed me. So I'm not even allowed to promote my freaking new videos. Elise is off Facebook. It's funny because I actually tried to find you on Facebook and didn't see you there. I guess you're not on Instagram either. I'm trying to go live on Facebook, but they're being freaking jerk-offs. I've been eating whole foods plant-based for a couple of years. Can't shake the fatty liver. Lecithin can actually possibly help with that. But how are you drinking alcohol? And how do you know you have a fatty liver still? Oh, Crystal. Maybe. No, it couldn't be. I'm just thinking maybe when we changed the Instagram account somehow, maybe it messed up my live feed on Facebook. There's me. This is me. It's ridiculous. So I think I've been blacklisted from Facebook. I can't even go live on there anymore. My advertisements. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Oh, maybe I haven't been blacklisted. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there is no conspiracy. They just changed my settings and wait, that's story. Okay, let's see if this does it. Okay, so now we're going back live on Facebook. I like the idea of me being blacklisted. I think it's doing the same thing. See if you can see me on Facebook. Maybe I am blacklisted. Ah, no. I don't want to be blacklisted. Oh, yeah. It was just a setting that changed for no apparent reason. Here comes everybody. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I'm live on Facebook now. My face turns a little bit red. Anyway, I've got a new video coming tomorrow. It'll be live on my old YouTube channel today because only my new decked out videos are going on my new YouTube channel. If you haven't been there to see the latest video, go to my old YouTube channel and then the latest video says join my new YouTube channel. There's a link there and you can do it like that. Okay. Ask your questions. Oh yeah, we were talking about Elise. Elise, you said you were gonna ask me questions. What's the deal here? She said my news video is really good. Is it a problem to eat moderate amounts of organic soy? That's a good question. So many people are extremely against soy, whether it's organic, non-GMO, whatever it is. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook. It's right here. Go to my profile. I do like mangoes. Okay, so good. People are asking questions. Keep it up because I need to do this. Okay. So on a whole foods diet, soy in moderate quantities, I feel is okay if it's organic and not GMO. I know many people are against this and they're probably saying this guy just jerk off. But there are clinical studies actually showing that it's not the estrogen aspect is actually not like the environmental estrogen that you experience. That's like the real problem. And from other harmful foods we eat. Soy can actually compete for receptors in the breast in a clinical study against the bad estrogen markers, actually helping compete to reduce breast cancer and even in the uterus. That's what I've seen in clinical studies. So I'm not against soy, but I would never really want to eat it. I was eating soy lecithin before our sunflower lecithin came out. If it's organic and non-GMO, moderate quantities, I feel like is fine. I even know some whole foods diets that allow like silk milk, which is soy milk. I mean, if this is gonna make the difference to whether you are eating processed foods and eating a cooked whole foods diet, then yeah, of course. Like, I think it's okay. And it's not for everybody. Some people have reactions to it. But it has phytoestrogens, which are actually the good kind that actually help us as I've seen in clinical studies. So, okay, so here we go. Someone asked me, what do you think about plant-based hamburgers? Very interesting question that I just got this. This is amazing. Matt, how do you know everything? Seriously, you have answers on the spot for any question. Unbelievable. It's not true, but it is funny because I do have an answer for this plant-based hamburger thing. Supposedly it's not ideal because you're tricking your mind. It depends like how, are you talking about like a raw hamburger, raw plant-based hamburger? Or are we talking about something that really looks like a hamburger? Norman Walker was talking about in one of his books that's actually not a good thing because you're tricking your mind and then you eat it, you're even tricking your taste buds. And then by the time, like all of a sudden your digestive juices are shooting out for meat and burgers when something else is really going in and it makes a mess. I mean, that's just what Dr. Norman Walker says. If it's like a whole food, I think I'm all right with it, but yeah, it's just something to think about. The reason I'm drinking distilled water today and not my juice, I've built up on carrot juice, by the way, I'm busting that out now, is I ate late today, like at 4 o'clock and it's 7 o'clock and my food hasn't digested, so. Okay, so here we go, we got questions. Okay, first we'll start with Instagram. Okay, here we go. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Pamela? What's up, Sandy? Everybody saying hello. What's up, Sheila? Lynn Rose is in the house now. Do you use agar in recipes? I personally have never tried it yet, but one of our recent raw food chefs had me order some for some of the recipes and it was pretty amazing. I think it acts as like some sort of thickener. It's very expensive, but I don't know if you need that much. Okay, explain the difference between marine phytoplankton, Kint Essential, and E3 Live, and which is the best? Okay, all of these products are really good because they're micronutrient foods. Whenever I do a superfoods talk, I always have a plethora of products out, and it's a lot. It's overwhelming. And I tell people if they're on a budget and they plan to get a few things, it would be the micronutrient foods, and there's only a small handful of those. And every one of these that you just mentioned is a micronutrient food, which is great. So a micronutrient food would be like drinking a vegetable juice, which I'm a huge fan of. It's the best food that we can intake for our beauty and regenerating and replenishing everything we need in the body. It like rebuilds, like when people drink vegetable juices, you can see it in their skin. It's like, it looks amazing. It works on the skin, hair, nails, boosting collagen levels, everything you can possibly imagine. So micronutrients are like, a vegetable juice is like a micronutrient. You're just pretty much drinking atomic elements in their broken down form. You drink that, it goes straight in without any digestive power. All the nutrition is utilized. It goes into your small intestines, goes directly to the liver, where your liver just catalogs all these atoms and sends it out to do work, to do what it needs to do, like rebuild collagen. Vegetable juices is the way to go. I drink vegetable juices every day. I'm about to up my intake. I'm excited about it. So E3 Live is an algae. And this is like the first algae product that is just taken straight from their lake, frozen, and then sent to you in 6 bottles. We actually have this available at the rawfoodworld.com, and everybody has a $9 store credit or more in their store accounts. And you can use the coupon code RAWFOOD7. This is good until the end of the month. We gave everybody a store credit, which is 7% off, which will take care of shipping. And if you get any of these products, actually, except E3 Live, marine phytoplankton or quintessential ketone products, you get free shipping too. So it's like a really good deal we have until the end of the month, which is a couple days, three days from right now. Okay, so E3 Live is an algae in a liquid form. You just take like an ounce every day. It's like you have a frozen bottle, you defrost the amount you need for the week, pour it in a jar. It's loaded with all vitamins and minerals. It's incredible. Like I wish I could do it here in Ecuador, I would. Quintessential and products. This is one of my favorite products. This is one of the products, if you get on our website, you automatically get free shipping, because there's certain products that we're not allowed to sell below a certain price these days. And those are the ones where we offer free shipping on your entire cart if you put this in. I love it. We have so many questions. This is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna get to everything. So quintessential is just, this is filtered ocean water. And it's organic minerals because it's filtered through marine life. I'm not gonna get into the details, but this has all the minerals the human body needs. They're like trace elements. I make sure to, I don't make sure, because I never remember anything, but I try to take one every single day. This is like, you're covering your mineral grounds with this product. You don't have to worry about minerals anymore if you simply take this product once a day. And then the Oceans Alive marine phytoplankton. Right here is pretty much marine phytoplankton that's alive and put into like a salt solution, but is much more concentrated than this. They dry it in a certain way. And then these things are supposedly living in there. So it's kind of like you just add it to your water. It's like kind of like drinking vegetable juice. So you're also getting minerals from this too. This one I like more for minerals though, because it's under a microscope. It's very closely related to the human blood molecule. Anyway. Okay. So essentials, minerals, E3 Live is just like an algae. It's like a green drink. And marine phytoplankton is kind of like a green drink, also mineral and green drink product. But the quantity of phytoplankton in this product, I believe, is lower than if you were to get it like in a powder form. But it's alive, so that's really good. Sounds actually. Let's experiment. That's a lot to put in a small amount of water, but For some reason, to me, Ocean's Alive Marine Phytoplankton is another product you can get free shipping on our website because you can't sell below $39 anymore. So you could literally use your $9 store credit, which will bring it to $30, use 7% off, which would bring it down to $27, and then you get free shipping or something like that. If you get 3, there's even another 10% off. Anyway. I love that stuff. It almost tastes like mother's milk to me for some reason. Not that I know what mother's milk tastes like. It's very comforting. Okay. I have a new video coming out tomorrow. It's hilarious and it has really good information in there, but it's not one of my new videos. My new video is being worked on right now. That's gonna be amazing also. I might get myself into a little bit of trouble over these next 2 really high-end videos, especially not the second one, but the third one. I'm gonna cause a ruckus with that thing. Anyways. YouTube commenting is disabled. Yeah, I don't know. You could go comment at news.therawfoodworld.com/live or Facebook or Instagram. Someone says that makes sense on the hamburgers. Thank you, Lynn. So someone says, does that mean plant-based hamburgers are not healthy? It depends how you look at it. How extreme do you want to be? It's just you're messing with your mind and then your digestive juices change when you put it in. You're probably fine. Like if you're like going from standard American diet foods and you're trying to like eat a healthier dietary lifestyle, then go for it. Okay, hi, I'm sorry, I don't know your whole story. I was vegan 20 years now. I went raw in May, having a lot of detox. Can you speak to that? Did you go through a lot of detox? How long, etc.? Yeah, this type of diet is not easy. You're pretty much, detox is going through withdrawals. That's pretty much what that is. So when you eliminate anything from your intake, like coffee, you go through withdrawals of the coffee. You get the coffee breath, you shake, you have the shakes, you get the coffee headache. And that's detox. So the more you eliminate from your intake, the more detox and withdrawals you're gonna go through. So a raw food diet, you're eliminating everything from your diet but water-rich foods. It's almost like going on a water fast. That's why it's called the detox diet. Generally, a raw food diet, if it's really bad, it just makes it even more crazy sometimes. But enemas and colonics help remove this type of thing. And vegan doesn't really tell me much because a person could eat refined sugar, which is one of the most damaging foods to the human body on a vegan diet. A person could also actually eat, can't they eat flour even? It's like those are the most damaging foods in the world. Like how bad was your diet before this? Like, anyways, so enemas and colonics is the ultimate tool you can utilize, is the only tool that I know of that can expedite the process of detox, but then it's kind of like opening the floodgates to where more might even pour out faster. But this is what cleansing is and healing on a deep level. It's like perseverance. It's not easy, but as time goes on, you start to breathe deeper. Your senses start to function better. Sometimes you might even get really sick in the process of this type of thing. You could so how does the coffee drinker slows down their detox by stopping the withdrawal process by drinking the coffee? So maybe you'd want to do an intermediate thing. If you want to feel really good right now, eat like, oh, you're a vegan. I was gonna say like eggs or something like that, but that's like, eggs don't harm animals, guys. Okay, anyway. Eat something like quinoa or something. Just eat something like that. You're gonna get so high, it's ridiculous. That will stop the withdrawals. Okay. I use it in raw cacao and avocado pudding. Okay, so I've been, as many of you know, I've been reading old school books. And they were saying that, this is interesting. Gouty people with gout, meaning they're taking high levels of purines and nitrogen, not nitrogen, just purines, and uric acid is so like meat. And I just learned that coffee is a derivative of purine, I think. But anyway, it also, the end result is uric acid. And so what they're saying is, this is like 1800s book. This is like information you can't even find anymore. Like I'm like going to libraries and getting this stuff. Anyway, so they're saying that gouty people were actually geniuses. For example, coffee stimulates the mind so much from the stimulation that, the result is it can cause gout because of all the uric acid that forms, and meat can also do the same, that it can actually stimulate the brain to function more effectively. But there's a health consequence to pay. I personally think if you like push with your soul, you can be a genius. Of course, anybody can do that anyways, but like without this type of stuff, but they just put that correlation together. It was quite interesting. And they said different regions did different things. They said, like, for example, other components would be things like theobromine from cacao, mate, guarana from other regions. They were just giving all the different examples in this book from the 1800s. And so it's an interesting thing to look at. Anyway, moving along. Hey, you're here as Fuller now. Nice. Was on vacation and missed your lives. Catching up now. Wow, that's awesome. Hi, Matt. Wondering what your thoughts are on Dr. Morse's herbs. I just started the 14-week protocol, fatty liver, with all the symptoms, high blood pressure, hypothyroid, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so superfoods and herbs have been shown in clinical studies to help with these types of things. But if you have high blood pressure, I'm not going to get into hypothyroid because it drives me nuts. High blood pressure. How do you know you have? Please tell us why you think you have hypothyroidism, because I'm about to debunk the crap out of this right now. Okay, so high blood pressure is a result from poor diet. There's no other way to get high blood pressure and diabetes but poor diet. So you're saying you have a fatty liver that's not getting better. That means what you're you're kind of like, I kind of caught you here, because if you improved your diet, the blood pressure would be fixed in 2 weeks if you ate healthy. The herbs are cool and stuff for certain things if you want to target, but you don't need anything. All you have to do is eat healthy and everything balances into normal levels. It's so easy. Concept. Not eating healthy is, I get it. Anyway, Susan Madrid is watching. I can see who's watching. Only on Instagram. Sorry about the cancellation of September, Susan. You didn't even tell me you were coming. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. Here, fresh pressed green juice. My life has transformed drinking it regularly. Cool. I'm a big fan of carrot juice, by the way. It has lots of elements, like different variety of vegetable juices is good, but just keep doing the green juices. Oh, this is Facebook. Okay, no wonder. The bottle says not to refrigerate it. What does? What's up, Rod? Okay, Silk is brand name. Have all kinds. I use their almond milk. That's my mom. Okay. Hello from south of France, Matt. Thanks for sharing. Hello. Here we can have ketone for a very good price. 1 liter hypertonic. Oh, they're selling you like the liter things where it's not in vials and stuff. I should look into that. I won't remember that offer once. They're also coming out with sachets, which is interesting. Okay. Where on YouTube for new videos? Just type in Matt Monarch on YouTube. I have 2 channels now. The one is the next level or whatever, but you could click on either one. If you see one video there, that's my new YouTube channel. And if you go to my old YouTube channel, the latest video says to go to my new, it says I've been subscribed to my new YouTube channel. Just click on that video and in the description is the link to my new YouTube channel. And I did my first video on there. It's very high-end, funny, I've got one coming every 1 to 2 weeks. We're seeing how fast we could bust these out. This next one's going to be good, really good, I think. The third one that I'm in the process of making the script for, I'm going to cause a lot of issues. Okay, I wonder if this person's going to tell me how they know they have hypothyroid. Should my daughter eat boiled eggs? If you want them to, sounds good. My daughters eat eggs. They're 100% raw with eggs. Oh, good. Deborah saying who was talking about detox, you might get a colonic. That might take it to the next level for you. What happens a lot of the time is when someone does a 100% raw food diet, the detox is so intense that you can't move the toxins out fast enough in the beginning. Especially if someone has like a beer belly or something like that, it could help, especially when you're at your worst to do a colonic. When you're sick, when you're just like, you can't go anymore, try it out. You don't want to get addicted to them because you feel really good afterwards. I got addicted to them for a very long period of time. It's not something good. It's like, okay. Oh my gosh, your hair just keeps getting more and more beautiful. Oh, thank you. It's just a matter of washing it before the okay. Are organic fruits and vegetables the norm around your area, or do the farmers mainly use chemicals like in the US? I know all the farmers that are good and not good, and generally everything is not sprayed, but there are some things that you got to watch out for. Who's they told you that you have hypo? And did you take a blood test? Who is they? Was it a natural doctor or was it a medical doctor? My guess is it was a natural doctor. This is what my third video is on. I'm so pissed off about this stuff. I've got clinical studies to back all this stuff up. I am sick and tired of this thyroid dilemma. This is going to be mind-blowing. I don't want to get into it right now, but you will see. It just gets me like, anyway. Rosie wants to go to Ecuador. Oceans of Life says not true for you. Okay. Okay. You did catch me. I haven't been good on the diet because of the high blood pressure. So then there's your problem with the fatty liver. The reason why you haven't gotten rid of that fatty liver is because you're not consistently eating healthy. If you eat consistently healthy, the liver will, and drink carrot juice. That will like cleanse your liver out like crazy and rebuild it at the same time. If you eliminate the refined sugar and the processed starches. Okay, so he says, you did catch me. I haven't been good on the diet, off and on raw and lots of fruit. You don't need to be 100% raw in order to do this. We have a cooked whole foods diet that has eggs, chicken, fish, turkey, has baked potatoes, has brown rice pastas, beans, has all sorts of foods, quinoa, millet, buckwheat, steamed vegetables, all the raw foods you can eat. And it's way easier than a raw food diet because you're going to detox less. And this, if you could just eliminate everything but the foods that I just mentioned, congratulations, you're on a cooked whole foods diet. Your high blood pressure is going to go to normal, and your fatty liver will disappear over time, unless you're drinking crazy amounts of alcohol. Seen it happen many times. She wants a super deal at the retreat. Which retreat do you want to come to? What is your opinion? Hi, Matt. What is your opinion is better, almond milk or coconut milk? They're both good. Depends what you're trying to make, like how you make them and stuff like that. What's in the milk? No, I do not eat eggs. I've been 100% raw vegan for 20 years. No. Matt, you seem hella grounded. Right on. CBD? We have a new product coming, a CBD product. And you know, when I first get a new product, I test it and I take a lot. Well, we have CBD vape coming. 0 THC is the first CBD vape that doesn't have glycerins. It's 100, it's like clean as could be. We're using MCT oil as the base. This is coming within a month. And so I wanted to like test it out. And so I took a lot of vaping. It has 0 THC, it's just straight CBD. And I did way too much. It's very potent and it works. It bypasses the digestive system. It's incredibly amazing. But the amount of like times I took it within a hour time period had me floored. I had to recover, put it that way. It was a lot. Anyway, it works. So I might have been like really sleepy the last week or two because I'm recovering. I don't know what was going on there, or just weak. What you're looking to, okay, 2 weeks ago, I did a hangout and I went nutso on this hypo thing, but I'm gonna even go more deep into this thing. If there's space in this hangout, I'll start going into a little bit. Do I think broccoli sprouts are really good for you? Yeah, of course, I think all sprouts are good for you. Those are intense though. Might like mess up your digestion. I eat a raw vegan diet, but I'm giving up nuts at the moment. What are your experiences? I would never give up nuts. It's like my staple. I mainly do nut butters. What's up, Beverly? Do you ever catch a cold or anything else? Yes, I do. Yeah. I mean, people who say, oh, I haven't been sick for 20 years because I do this, yeah, whatever. What I have to do to clean my liver from alcohol. Stop the alcohol. You want to clean your body from coffee? Stop the coffee. You want to clean your body from all of the refined sugars and processed starches you've eaten for 20 years? Eliminate the refined sugars and processed starches. It's like going through withdrawal process. That's why you feel like a heroin addict when you eliminate coffee, because you want to drink it like crazy. So you need to stop the cause of the issue, and then the body just magically heals itself. But if you want to clean your liver, first eliminate the alcohol and the refined sugar, because the alcohol is a byproduct of refined sugar. And then secondly, you want to drink carrot juice. That will cleanse the liver in a gentle, fast way. If you want to be a little bit more extreme, but might cause you some digestive upset, you could do carrot, beet, cucumber. Beet is very good at cleansing the liver. I had to stop that. Okay, so this is the man who is on his diet. Dude, I've been on Facebook the entire time. Thanks, bro. I know you are right. I of all people should know better. What a lot of people do is at least you're conscious about it. Many people like with thyroid disorders think like everyone's looking, okay, the thyroid issue. The main thing with this is it's the only thing that can be mechanically wrong with the body that causes weight gain. So it's like 67% of the American population is either obese or overweight. So it's almost like they want to find something that is causing their issue when they kind of like hide behind the fact that they're not eating healthy. And then they come on Raw Food Hangouts. Anyway, so he says, I of all people know better. It's just, so then it's known in the mainstream medical community, like when you go to hospitals, because of all the information that's on the internet, if a woman or man or a person goes and gets trying to get diagnosed for hypothyroidism, because also female pattern baldness or male pattern baldness is also like 30% in America. That's also another symptom. And it's understandable. We want to be functioning properly. We want to be beautiful. We want to lose weight. If they don't get diagnosed, they get pissed. This is known throughout the medical society. It's like I've seen research papers of how abusive people have been to these doctors. It's almost like the doctors don't even need to try anymore to bring people in. There's like lines of people going to the hospital now. And so if they say you don't have a thyroid disorder, the person gets pissed. And then the natural doctor community picks up kind of like the garbage from the medical mainstream and says, oh, don't you worry. We're going to test. Did they just only test you for TSH? we are not only going to test you for TSH and lower the high levels from 4.5 to 2.0, but we're going to give you a free T4 test, a free T3 test, a total T4 test, a reverse T3 test. We're going to do a needle biopsy. There's like, seriously, I'm doing research. There are 25 tests that I've come across so far. And then every natural doctor has their own belief and they contradict each other. You just got to like pull yourself out of this freaking mess. So anyway, in terms of this whole entire, and I have all the information on, and then there's the Hashimoto's controversy that's fairly recent, maybe 5 years ago. Now everybody thinks they have Hashimoto's. But then I have documentation that I'm going to share with you that TSH will actually help with this information. So people are looking for a cure for their overweight issue a lot of the time. It's like the biggest opening. It's like a huge gap for natural doctors. Now, this whole entire TSH thing, the lower they make the high, the doctors say 4.5. If you're at 4.6, okay, you might have hypothyroidism. Not that you have it, you might. So the natural doctors, the more they lower this, the more money they make. So they lower it to 2.0, 1.5, or whatever they want it to be. Okay? And so what they did was there's clinical studies, long-term 20-year clinical studies where they took people that were 4.5 or above and followed them for 20 years. Out of all of the hundreds of people, only 2.5% actually developed a thyroid disorder, 2.5%. And then the next year was like another low number throughout the 20 years. So what this, in this research paper, this level-headed doctor was saying, instead of giving a person medication, you should follow them for years and then survey the situation. If you are offered thyroid medication, you want to run the opposite direction as fast as possible, because now you might end up with a thyroid disorder to where you are going to be dependent on it and gain weight. You need to improve your freaking diet. Sorry, guys. I said freaking. Diet in order to do this correctly. You got to eat healthy. There's no magical, oh, just because thyroid. Anyway, so this whole entire TSH thing, damn, I forgot what I was going to say. It'll come to me in a second. So they're following these people. They were completely fine. And oh yeah, so if you take any medication, it's going to make your thyroid gland more lazy. And that's what we don't want. You want to make it stronger. And thyroid issues is a secondary issue. You can't just treat it with hormones because then you're screwed. Because then you're dependent on that for the rest of your life and your thyroid becomes lazy. It's a secondary issue from a primary cause, which is our diet. We need to improve our diets. So then this whole Hashimoto's thing that came out just recently, I remember when it came out. It was like the new fad. Then everyone who was worried just like had this new thing to grab onto. And I have the research. I can't remember it offhand. I just discovered this last night. I'm about to research it like crazy. But it shows that TSH levels is enough to determine if this Hashimoto's thing exists, which is not as often as people think. So everybody thinks that they have a freaking thyroid disorder because of natural doctors. And if you pick, there's this huge thyroid foundation that says no thyroid test can be 100% accurate. So these doctors are giving like different all the different doctors are doing something different. There's even a new term called exhausted thyroid, to where the thyroid, and there was another clinical study. Okay, check this out. There's the circadian rhythms with the thyroid levels. In the morning, your thyroids are at a different level. I forgot if it was lower or higher. And then later in the day, it goes higher. It's one or the other. One is lower and one is higher. So the clinical study, they took a few hundred people who possibly have hypothyroidism. And in the time where their levels are higher in the circadian rhythm process, they were just above the 4.5 level to where they would possibly have hypothyroidism. But when they took the thyroid test at a different time, they were completely fine. They were in the normal ranges. Thyroid levels, blood levels can change based off of what you eat in a day, based off of your race, based off of the season, based off of your temperature. You can't, what's the point of diagnosing yourself? Number one, it's a secondary issue. You need to change your dietary and healthy lifestyle to a healthier lifestyle. That is the cure for like everything. So if you're gonna like play this game, like this person is admitting that they do, and say that you eat healthy and have a thyroid disorder, it's most likely, come on, you're kidding yourself. I know I'm a little rough here. I'm not getting any hearts or happy faces or thumbs ups right now. I hope everybody's not leaving me to pieces. But what I'm saying is, oh, I'm covering up the hearts on that one. Okay, regardless, I don't care about hearts. Oh, there's my hearts. Okay, thank you. So what I'm saying is, we got to take responsibility for all of our issues, our spiritual issues, our health issues, everything we possibly have. Now we got lots of thumbs ups and hearts. All right. We got to take responsibility because I'm freaking catching everything. Okay. And there's more. I'm not even done with this thyroid thing. I'm not even done. I'm not even freaking done. Well, anyway, that's not the next high-end video. That's my one after that. I shouldn't have told everybody. But all right, Vincent, keep going, man. Okay, what do you think of the Master Cleanse lemonade diet? I love this. Everybody's asking me questions. It's very good. Don't worry, I'm going to hit every platform. The Master Cleanse, I mean, the only reason it's good is because you're eliminating all this junk from your diet, and so you're going to go through, it's like a cleanse. It works not off the drink that they give you. It's like you'd be better off doing a juice fast with vegetable juices that rebuilds and regenerates the body instead of like lemon and maple syrup or whatever. Vegetable juices rebuilds and regenerates the body. It's amazing. So that's where it's at. But yes, the reason it's good is because you're eliminating everything from your intake on the Master Cleanse diet. Have you ever, I'm having good results so far. I'm feeling lighter, more energy, but craving nut butters and milks like crazy. So this guy wants to eliminate nuts and stuff. Are you really 100% raw? Because when you're 100% raw and starving yourself every day like me, the nut butters are like awesome. Anyway, and the nuts. There's this whole like nut conspiracy. People are scared of nuts, like it's gonna, Anyway, it's freaking mind. I'm a little out of control this evening, aren't I? What's up, Allison? Good evening. We need to look at what's getting in the cell. Okay. What do you think about healing your mitochondria? There's so many concepts out there. It's like crazy. Yes, heal your mitochondria. Eat a healthy diet. That's the best way to heal your mitochondria. Matt, I had a rot fracture in one of my teeth. I think it's a physical manifestation of my roots. What I know to be true, my self-awareness are also fracturing, painful at first, but all good. Any thoughts? Root fracture, not rot fracture. We'd have to like dissect like everything you're doing and like, but here, there you go. I don't have an answer for something when someone said I have an answer for everything. Could be a mitochondria issue. So what happens is someone gets into like the new and latest greatest thing, and then like they think this is the cause of everything. I'm not bagging. I'm just saying that every week there's something. There's one person who is talking about this new thing they heard about. Oh, this is the issue. And they say it for every single person. Anyway, the diet, improve your diet. Stop looking for like excuses to not eat healthy. It's okay not to eat healthy. I'm not judging you. Nobody's going to judge you, but like take responsibility for what's going on in your health and looks and everything like this. I'm a little rough, guys, tonight. I'm sorry. Do you believe in eating bee pollen? Sure. Do you believe in eating food? Okay, you are definitely correct. Okay, true. Okay, hi, Matt. Everyone wants to label. Wow, your hair looks fantastic. Everyone keeps talking about my hair today. Okay. Okay, so someone said that's why I like you. You tell it how it is. That's good. Even if it hurts, you're the best. They want to come to a Vilca retreat someday. December's retreat is going to be off the hook. I think we already have 15 people. Sign up. I am healed of hepatitis C. I took Harvonidox, said through blood work and ultrasound. I'm totally amazed because I'm in the past. I would have never taken any drugs. I eat very healthy diet, no sugar. Awesome. Okay. Okay, so someone's saying you're nuts. Oh, I think they were talking about nuts because I was talking. I'd love to hear more about your fat intake. I'm all about eating more fat. What's too much and what's too little? Sorry. So if someone were to eat the amount of fat that I do, it might be a little bit too much if they're not on a raw food diet. Because like I don't have any other sources of satiating things, so it's very easy for me to do that. Sometimes for lunch, I'll just take strawberries on a coconut wrap, pour almond butter, and I'll do like 3 of them. And that could equal 6 ounces of almond butter. Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes I have coconut meat blended and I'll use that with the almond butter. There's so many possibilities. And then at night I'll have an avocado and a half or 2 avocados. I mean, that's not much. I mean, for me. Yeah. Anyways, probably 2 avocados. Hi, Matt. Which fast do you think is more healing? 3 to 5 day water fast or a green juice fast? I'm all about the green juice fast. Do both of them bring the body to ketosis? It'd be more of a water fast that you'd want to do for ketosis. If you want to go into ketosis super fast, you do a dry fast where you don't even drink water. It's a very dangerous thing. I'm not a doctor. You might want to talk to a doctor before making any changes. But a water fast will put you in ketosis. I think it's like 3 days, 2 to 3 days. A dry fast will put you in ketosis in 16 hours where you don't drink any water. You don't even get in the shower or brush your teeth. Anyway, if you want to do something like that, why do we want to like do that anyways? The best fast in the world is to eat healthy for the rest of your life. Eliminate the refined sugar, eliminate the processed starches. That is the ideal fat. You're fasting from the most damaging foods there are. It's gentle, that easier than going on a dry fast, a water fast, a juice fast. And when you're doing, if you're going to do an extreme fast like this, it's really good to do enemas at the same time. Okay, so everybody's also like a little bit worried about like bloating and things like this. This is absolutely normal. I get bloated. Sometimes it's not even a dietary thing why you get bloated. It could be a cortisol thing, a stress thing. It could be all sorts of things, like maybe just like you're going through a little push of toxins that come out. Sometimes like a buildup happens in the body to where finally it's like, okay, then it throws things out. You never know where it's coming from. And we go mental and try to dissect why we are bloated. It's almost like scary being bloated, as if like you don't look as good as you want. This is like eating disorder territory. When you freak out about bloatedness. And now that leaky gut has come into play, this is a whole nother thing that I'm gonna get into. Back in the day, everybody would be like, "Oh, I ate this today, and I'm like, now everybody thinks they have leaky gut because they have digestive discomfort." I have people asking me on my Hangouts. They tell me like, "Hey, I have leaky gut. What can I do for it?" How do you know you have leaky gut? Because I have digestive discomfort. No. Leaky gut doesn't exist, everybody. Sorry to break it to you, but It's not even a medically recognized term. It's not a medically recognized term. It came into play by born natural doctors who took one clinical study about zonulin levels, saying that it opens the junctions. Yes, there is something called increased intestinal permeability, but it is a secondary cause to something else again. And it only happens, get leaky gut out of your mind. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. No, normal doctors won't even know what the hell you're talking about. Increased intestinal permeability happens is a symptom. It's not the cause of a disease. It's a symptom. It's a symptom of celiac disease. And that's where they got their little freaking in through that one celiac disease thing. Just eliminate the freaking gluten and you're fine. It could be from celiac disease. It could be from chemotherapy. Sometimes the junction's open. It could be from taking too much alcohol or aspirin. It could be from Crohn's disease because you have opening, you have sores in your colon. The increased intestinal permeability is a symptom of these issues. And one other rare disease it could be is scurvy of the colon if you're not getting enough vitamin C, which is extremely rare. That means it's in charge of, you're not getting bioflavonoids. That means like, okay, so there's the vitamin C complex. If you're taking absorbic acid, you're not getting the entire vitamin C complex. It consists of many things. Absorbic bioflavonoids is part of the whole vitamin C component. If you're not getting that, that actually helps form the formation of collagen. So if you're not forming collagen, you could get holes in your arteries, holes in your colon, things like this. But that's very rare. So, and that could actually be a cause from eating too much sugar and having insulin resistance too. Because then, anyway, sprouted buckwheat is the best food with bioflavonoids if that's a concern for people. We actually have sprouted buckwheat at cost right now in 1 pound bags, like literally sprouted in 1 pound bags. It's pretty crazy. At therawfoodworld.com, everybody has a $9 store credit. Raw food 7% off coupon. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. So back in the day, people, you'd be on a date, they're like, oh, my stomach, I feel bloated. Like they're embarrassed and, they don't feel attractive or something like this. But now everybody, that's like disappeared. Now everybody's just saying, I've got leaky gut. It's like their new excuse, but it doesn't even exist. Literally. And these natural doctors that give you programs and stuff, it's fine. There's nothing like wrong in what they're doing. It's helping you because of the dietary improvements in the program. You're probably taking expensive probiotics that are probably not necessary. Clinical studies show that fiber from like salads and even beans, it's a resistant starch. Raw fiber feeds our beneficial bacteria. And when fiber feeds our beneficial bacteria, they produce short chain fatty acids and feed our colon. So in clinical studies is when we're eating fiber, the beneficial bacteria flourish. But when we don't eat fiber, they just die off. So it's better to eat salads every day or raw foods and things like this, raw fiber every single day, instead of taking probiotics. So, because you're feeding them. Anyway. See, now the woman's saying, do you think the blue light is killing your mitochondria? At least she's making fun of it now. No, I haven't heard about leaky brain. Okay. Dude, this Facebook thing is, okay. I got rid of sugar and processed foods. I'm 95% raw for approximately 5 years. I released 110 pounds. I've kept it off. I feel great. That's awesome. Good job, Beverly. What do you recommend to treat a ringworm fungal infection? My 15-year-old has it on her arm for the last 2 months. Oh, I'd have to do some research on that. There's another one I don't know the answer to, but generally, first step is to eliminate processed starches and refined sugar so they don't have anything to feed off of, and ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-boom. but I'm sure there's natural things that you can take also. Someone said my recent video was awesome. Hope to do the retreat again someday. Love your ferocious energy. Thank you. Dang, that's so funny. Okay. What's the best raw fiber? Eating one salad a day is like key for health. If you're eating like an animal protein sandwich, Vincent, it'd be better to get rid of the bread and put the animal products in a salad. Or do a baked potato with the salad. Salads are key. There's also things like chia seeds and flax seeds, but all vegetables, any fiber you can possibly imagine. Digestive resistant starches are very good at feeding beneficial bacteria, such as beans, unripe bananas, because it resists digestion, and then the beneficial bacteria just go nuts over it. Okay, we're coming to Instagram, and then here, oh man, okay. Suggestions for a sludgy gallbladder. Number 1, eliminate refined sugars and processed starches. First, you have to stop intaking the things that cause the sludgy gallbladder. Then you can do things like drinking carrot juice and beet juice to cleanse that stuff out. What's the best food to take on a long flight? I've literally brought avocados on. I just bring whatever I normally eat. Okay, so someone's saying they didn't hear back from customer service. Sometimes we respond to everybody. Sometimes the people don't get their emails. Maybe it's in spam. Did you leave a message? What about this gold powder stuff? That's Ormus. We have this is like the legit Ormus. It's at cost right now. It's normally 120. You can get it for 80 something. Matt, the doctors are telling me I have multiple vague cysts on both of my kidneys. I'm 31 and in mad pain. I ate well for a pretty long time, followed you for years. Okay, so what we'd want to do, first off, I'm not a doctor. Make sure you talk to a healthcare professional before making any changes. Come on, tell me what your diet really is. Meanwhile, I'm smoking ganja is your name. So nothing against that. This is like a situation where we need to dissect your diet. We got to make sure we're eliminating the refined sugars, processed starches, trans fatty acids, don't cook fats, and things like this. Fast food, stay away from. And then for this person, I would drink crazy amounts of cucumber juice because it's a diuretic. Yes, I think the audio clarity would be okay from 7 years ago. It doesn't expire. Okay, so now we're going to, so much for the conspiracy. Okay. We're coming to news.therawfoodworld.com/live. Someone says our customer service is awesome. Thank you. Okay, spiritual question. How is it possible to live healthy knowing your mother doesn't love you and there's no relationship? If not a bad diet, this will kill me. That's okay. Here we go. It's sinking in of how I should. Okay, let's look here. We're on news.therawfoodworld.com/live. Do you ever use sweet potatoes? Me personally, no. I've been juicing them, but they're very starchy. How do they compare to carrots? When I was younger, I was reading on a raw food diet. I was reading Norman Walker's books, and I was like juicing everything, like every combination he ever did. And he talked about juicing potato juice. So I juiced raw potato, and I drank that. I was like, oh, couldn't do it. My most important question is embarrassing, but I'll ask. And sorry for the too much information, everybody. Okay, so this is Elise who lost 100 pounds. She was down 70, And now Instagram's about to die in 10 seconds. I'll restart it. I feel warm. Okay. So she's now down 100 pounds. She took it to the next level some way. What's up, Wendy? Here we go. I got to restart Instagram. Boing. Live. Okay. Okay. My body is changing in all kinds of awesome ways. I feel warmer, like my core body temperature is higher, and I just feel more vital. I'm more focused and aware, but there's also an increase in body fluids. Yes, like I'm excited, but during just normal times throughout the day, laugh out loud. So does that mean I need to supplement even more with lecithin? Sorry. Are you talking about sweating, urine, diarrhea? Sorry, everybody. I don't know what that is. Like what? Okay. Matt, sometimes this is someone else. I get diarrhea when I drink too much green juice. My diet is 90-10, mostly whole foods, exercise, detoxing all the time. Why do you think this is? Okay, so vegetable juice is very powerful and potent. And it can cause diarrhea. And it's like something you have to persevere through. It is a detoxing tool. It helps. It almost like acts as, okay. It's like magnetic energy that goes into your system, and it creates all sort of chemical reactions happening. It creates all this healing, rebuilding, like nothing else your body's ever seen before. It's not even used to this type of thing. So now all of these things are happening. There's all these byproducts released in the not byproducts, because I call byproducts something else, but like in these cellular processes, there's a waste component. So I was calling those byproducts. So now your body is just like dumping more. It's not holding on to as much anymore. I know when I drink carrot juice, sometimes I get a little bit more diarrhea, not always, but it helps push everything through almost. But you're also cleansing your liver sometimes. You might get sludge coming out. The juices are very powerful and potent, and it's something you want to push through. It's actually doing good things, even though that the diarrhea is not ideal. What Norman Walker and Ann Wigmore helped heal people from disease through juicing or wheatgrass, a healthier diet, and enemas and colonics. That kind of like cheated the process with like the diarrhea and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, it's a good thing. It's your body's going to work now. Have you always followed your internal guidance? How long did it take you to claim and trust your inner authority? Well, what I have done is I ask for discernment all the time, but I have definitely followed the wrong inner guidance to where it cost me every last penny that I had and almost my life. And now the result is a lot of debt and things like this. But since then, it's been my main focus on the spiritual aspects. And yeah, so you have to learn to discern between your thoughts and then those demented thoughts that come in and out all the time, because that's obviously not us. So it's more of like discernment than trusting your inner guidance, because there's a different frequency between the two. And if you're gonna like follow your inner guidance as if every voice you hear is your inner guidance, then you got another thing coming to you. My thyroid was enlarged and I had all the symptoms of hypothyroid. Changed to raw vegan and juicing, and my thyroid size went back down and symptoms went away. Elise was 300 pounds or more, I believe. Yes, that would cause some issues. And she healed her thyroid naturally. I'm laughing so hard as I can relate exactly to what you say about all the lazy thyroid. 18 years ago, a doctor gave me a tiny dose of Synthroid, and I had no idea I would take it forever because I've tried going off my Armour thyroid 4 times, and it just doesn't work even if my diet is pure whole foods. no sugar or bread, lots of juicing and fasting. After going off the med, I get fatigue and brain fog. Yes, I really do eat healthy. I'm not a doctor. Talk to what's up, Meta Phosphorus? Talk to a doctor before making any changes. I'm not a doctor, but whenever you eliminate something from your intake that you've taken for a long period of time, you have to go through a withdrawal process, and it's going to cause fatigue and brain fog. And it's something you got to persevere through. It's a long thing. I persevered, continue to persevere on many other issues on an ongoing basis. It's like what we do. So, and then there's the mental component, because like weight gain is like such a huge, scary thing for people to stop something and to like not be fearful of weight gain. I'm on the scale every day. I gained 2 pounds from yesterday. I gotta take the meds. It's like, it's a mental mayhem situation here. All right, everybody. It's been an hour. People are asking about Ormus. We have the gold monatomic Ormus. It's at cost right now. It's the real deal. It's anyway, I'm done. Everybody has a store credit right now, $9 in their store account. It's good until the end of the month, which is just 3 days from now. If you do not have a store account, you can sign up and create a store account, and a $9 store credit will appear in your account within 24 hours. You can also use the coupon code RAWFOOD7 for 7% off. You can get free shipping at the same time if you order any ketone, Key Central product, Oceans Alive marine phytoplankton, or any organosilica product. They're all micronutrient foods. Thank you for tuning in. This is Mount Monarch, and we'll see you next time. Every Tuesday night we do this. You can also check out the rawfoodretreat.com if you want to join our December retreat or any other future retreat. Okay, thanks for tuning in.